fact, though, that in this moment where we have George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, all of these cases that have happened all while in a pandemic, if there is no new policy and legislative policy coming out of that, we are in effect saying to the people of this country, we do not care that all of this has happened.
Days after announcing a DOJ investigation into the Minneapolis Police Department, our Attorney General Merrick Garland met with the nation's top law enforcement officials today, promising it's the first of many meetings on the topic of civil rights and law enforcement. Back with us tonight, Professor Melissa Murray, NYU Law School. She was a clerk for Justice Sotomayor on the federal bench prior to her nomination to the Supreme Court. And Keith Mayes, author, professor of African American Studies up at the University of Minnesota. Good evening and welcome to you both. Professor Mayes, it's been too long since we last spoke. I'd like to begin with you. Look at the life we're living in America. Look at the week we have just witnessed. We start with the Chauvin verdict. And now tonight, of course, we're discussing the two latest police shootings. If I were to chart a graphic of your emotions, your hopes and dreams over the course of just this week, what would it show me?
Brian, it would show you that someone who was filled with joy and hope after the Chauvin conviction. But I have to tell you, with the Anthony Brown situation, along with the Daunte Wright situation, I'm exasperated. I'm angry, and I'm less hopeful that things will change. And I think that what this reveals, Brian, is that these practices have been going on for many years. We just have amateur documentarians and cinematographers capturing this on their cell phone videos. And in many ways, it's a situation where the light has been shown on what Black people have been facing for many years, many decades, and many centuries. And so the question becomes, Brian, what are we prepared to do about it? Al Sharpton is absolutely right. If we don't do anything about it, it suggests that we don't care about Black people.
And Professor Murray, when the North Carolina governor calls for body camera video to come out, local officials are saying, let's go slow, get this right. Besides, we need a court order. Does it help at least that the senior elected official, the executive in that state, is wanting to speed the plow here?
I think it certainly suggests that this is something that's being taken very seriously at the state and local level when you have the governor weighing in that particular way. So it is an encouraging sign. I think gathering as much evidence as possible in this investigatory stage is critically important to ensure that you have the information that you need to appropriately charge, if that's what you're going to do going forward with the prosecution. So it's an encouraging sign that the governor is taking it so seriously and is already involved with it.
And Professor, while it's outside of the law and your life's work, to Professor May's point, is Darnella Frazier as much a hero of what we have just witnessed this week, a name that doesn't come instantly to most Americans, but her work and her courage has now been felt around the world?
I think that's certainly the case. When we saw those 3 convictions come down on Tuesday, I think everyone recognized that it likely would not have been possible without that eyewitness testimony, without her video footage, without her having the calm and the presence of mind to continue filming, even though she herself seemed to have been traumatized by what she witnessed. We also knew that the police report that was initially filed had some inconsistencies, to put it mildly, that certainly did not congeal with what we saw on the videotape. So her eyewitness testimony in the video that she took was absolutely crucial to getting a clear narrative as to what happened on May 25th, 2020.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.